Okay, I know it is super weird, like really weird, to get ready with someone in their bathroom and to watch a YouTube video of someone in their bathroom. And I never thought I'd be that person that was like, yeah, come look at me with no filter on my face and no makeup, basically in my pajamas in my bathroom. But here we are. And there's a reason for it all. So before I get started today, I'm going to go into a couple things. First of all, if you're new here, you are meant to be here. Like, I truly believe that you are meant to be here. You found my channel for a reason. You're watching for a reason. So give yourself a pat on the back. And if you're here again, I'm so happy that you're here, because I want to build a community for us to feel heard, loved, understood. And you already know what I'm going to say. There's a pandemic of loneliness. Life gets really hard. And I believe that as a humanity, we've lost a lot of connection. Even if you have a good group of friends, which I do, and maybe you do too. Maybe you don't have a big family, or maybe you do have a big family, but, excuse me, I keep hiccuping. I can't say that word, hiccuping. And, I don't know, I just feel like there's a loss of connection, and I've been going, and I just want you to know how loved you are, and I refuse to let anything stop me from making these videos. Like, I'm not going to stop. Nothing's going to stop me from being here for you. And I don't know if you've been feeling this lately, but there has been a lot of really intense energy going on, mostly around relationships. Let me know if you've been feeling what's going on. 90% of the people, I always use 90%. Maybe I like 90%, I don't know. But a lot of the people that I've been talking to, like whether it's a client or just a friend or whatever, they have been saying to me, like, I feel like my life is crumbling right now. And they like are having a hard time in their relationships, business, everything. And I just want you to know that, like, you might feel alone, but you're not alone. We're all feeling it. It's really intense. And also, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. This is harder than I thought. Getting ready and making a video is not as easy as I thought. Oh, I'm going to do my best. Well, basically, what I'm trying to say and where I'm trying to get to is you're not alone. And I'm happy that you're here. So I'm going to get into this topic today. And I wasn't planning on doing this. I wasn't planning on making a video in my bathroom for you. I thought, how rude. Who wants to be in my bathroom? Who wants to see this? But you want a real life friendship? Well, you see your friends getting ready in the morning. Some of you might not. But this is the realness of my life. And that's where I was going. I was like, where am I going with this? I remember there is a lot of spiritual warfare going on. I don't know what you believe. I'm also not here to sway you in any shape, way, or form. I am a Christian, but some of you might disagree with that. I guess I kind of believe in a little bit of everything, spiritual things and God. Okay, I believe in God. We'll just say I believe in God. And I'm just telling you what I've been experiencing, and I want to know if you've been experiencing it too. A lot of spiritual warfare, like a ton of spiritual warfare. I don't know how those girls do it, and they're like doing their makeup and going like, yeah, so today, and they have like a story time while doing their makeup. That is so hard. Like, hats off to those girls, because it is really freaking hard. Okay, my favorite spot is right here, just because I feel really comfortable here. I just really like talking to you guys here. And there's a place for my phone, and I like it, and I just do. I was making the video in the bathroom because, I just was. And I just didn't know. I lost my train of thought probably 60 times. And So I think I figured out what the video is meant to be on today. I literally had no idea what to make a video on today for. I didn't know what to speak about. I didn't know what was needed. And I've just been like praying to God. I'm like, God, just get me through this rough time that I'm feeling. I'm going through a rough time. We're all going through rough times. It's life. Get me through this time and just help me to be here for them, because that's what I want to do. I want to be here for the people. So this is what I decided to make the video on, is how to get through spiritual warfare. And I want to share more about spiritual warfare, because I feel like Siri didn't really give us a good explanation. So let's go into what spiritual warfare is a little bit more. Let's ask ChatGPT. Can you please describe what spiritual warfare is without it sounding like we're in the Matrix or something? Okay, spiritual warfare. Wow, he's going in. ChatGPT is going in. Before we get into that, I don't know. I don't know what you believe. I don't know what you're experiencing, but I'm experiencing it. I'm experiencing it hard. But I will tell you this: when you are experiencing spiritual warfare, just know that you're doing something right. I know that sounds bizarre. It sounds crazy. You're probably thinking, Shelby, how the hell is this right if I'm feeling this way? I'm telling you, spiritual warfare only happens when you're doing something really, really good. What is going on with this? So for example, say you started a new job or you started a new relationship and everything is perfect hunky-dory. Sometimes when things are perfectly going well, perfect hunky-dory, I get worried. I'm like, why is nothing going wrong? And it's not, I don't know, maybe that's a coping mechanism or something else that maybe is not normal or healthy. But what I've noticed in life is that there's going to be spiritual warfare. It is just how life goes. It's life is like an ocean. There's highs and there's lows, and that's very normal. So I just want you to know that this is normal, but it also means that you have tapped into something really, 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 really good. So just remind yourself of that. When I was going through my divorce and very recently, I keep telling myself, I must be onto something really good here. Things are about to get really good. And if I had known, I just want you to know this for confirmation for you. When I was going through my divorce, the lows of lows that I went through and the lows of lows that I felt, and it really was spiritual warfare. But if I knew on the other end what would happen, I would be like, oh, I'm going to go through this with a smile on my face. So I hope that in this video, you can grasp onto hope. So I'm going to read about what it is. Where did it go? Okay. Key aspects of spiritual warfare. Spiritual armor and weapons, prayer and diligence, influence daily life. Okay. Those are, I think, tips on how to get through it. Spiritual warfare refers to the concept of a battle or a struggle that occurs in the spiritual realm between forces of good, typically represented by God or divine beings, and forces of evil, often associated with the D word, and I'm not going to say that. This idea is rooted in various religious traditions, particularly within Christianity, where it's believed that spiritual warfare impacts the physical world and the livers of believers. Okay, listen, like I said, I'm not going to push you in any direction. I'm not here to push you to be a Christian. I'm not pushing you to be spiritual. I'm not pushing you to be anything. It's just what I have seen for my own life and evidence in my own life. I do believe in God, and I do believe in spiritual warfare, and I do believe in whatever. Who cares what I believe in? Are you feeling this way? If you're feeling this way, this could very well be it. It's spiritual warfare, baby, at its finest. And I'm feeling it. And I want to be here for you. So I just want to know, have you been experiencing this? Is this what you're experiencing? Because I know there's a pandemic of loneliness, but behind the loneliness are other things. So I want to unpack it with you. And I feel like as a collective, we've been experiencing a lot of really crazy stuff. Like I said, most of my people are experiencing relationship things or whatever it may be, but they're experiencing a lot. Okay. So tips on how to get through this spiritual warfare. For one, get your sticky notes out. You already know what I'm going to say. Write down, I am not alone. I am so loved. I am so worthy, and I am so important. Please, please, please understand and know every single day those things. You are loved, you are seen, you are heard, you are important, okay? We live in a fallen world. Again, on religion, you could believe, take what you want, don't take what you don't want, but we live in a fallen world, okay? What that means is this world might have been created by a god or gods or whatever you believe, but the world itself is fallen. That is why there's free will, that's why there's evil, that's why there's this and that, that's why shit hits the fan, because we live in a fallen world. And I feel like when you're onto something really good, the D word tries to step in and like mess with it. So like goodness can't happen. I also believe in the yin and yang of life. So I don't necessarily believe in good and bad. I just believe that good things need to happen in order to appreciate the bad things, right? And the bad things need to happen. You know what I mean? It's the yin and the yang. Okay, so just understand fundamentally, like we live in a fallen world. Shit's gonna hit the fan, but it's okay because you are loved, you are seen, you are heard, you are understood. Like everything is really okay. And when you can find peace within yourself, everything seems to get a little bit easier. And I don't know, maybe if no one's ever told you that before, but allow me to tell you that. If you're experiencing spiritual warfare, another really good thing that you could do that I'm actually going to start today, and I say this lightly because I've been saying this for weeks, but if it helps, Lord knows I'm going to do anything to try to feel better, and I'm sharing it with you. Work out. Work out. I know, I don't want to do it either, but we have to because like we don't want to feel this way. Work out for the love of God. Okay, listen. Please Google this, but like there was this thing on Instagram not that long ago where like jumping, I'm going to Google it right now. I'm like, what am I doing? Jumping is really good. Like jumping jacks, jump roping. Why is jumping on a trampoline so good for your nervous system? Let's just add ChatGPT. Why not? Jumping on a trampoline is beneficial for the nervous system due to several factors related to movement, balance, and stimulation. Trampoline jumping activates the vestibular system, which is responsible for balance and spatial orientation, the up and down movement. Okay, whatever. It's good for you. It's really, really good for your lymphatic system or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just here. Okay, I don't know, but it's really good for you. Work out. Release that tension and that like, that ugliness. Just get it out, and don't get it out through anger. Don't get it out through lashing out on anyone. Don't get it out by like not showing up. Do it. Like, let's just do it. Like, I am going to do at least 5 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and I'm going to do squats, and I'm going to do jumping jacks. I'm going to do squats for 5 minutes, and I'm going to do jumping jacks for 5 minutes. Like, easy peasy, okay? All right. So my friend messaged me the other day and she's like, just do it, because she's been experiencing spiritual warfare. And she's like, you know what made me feel better? My workout. The minute I worked out and I got in my body and I knew that I was okay and I was safe, everything was fine. Okay. So I keep hiccuping, get your sticky note, remind yourself of who you are and how worthy you are, work out. And the third thing is this. Whoever, whatever is making you feel this way, like I said, you know what they say in Yuckum? Fuck them. To the fucking wind, okay? They don't matter. It doesn't matter. Wash your hands clean of it. Say to yourself right now, I am washing my hands clean of this situation. I am going to show up as the best version of me. Nobody is going to tell me who I am. No one's going to push me to my limits. No one's going to push me to feel that badly again. No one's going to no. Do not let them take hold of you. Let me share this with you. This literally changed my absolute fucking life when I heard this. Absolute life. Okay, listen, I'm telling you, like, this is so freaking good. Oh, I'm so happy I remembered this. Let's just say you have an ex-bestie or an ex, and they are trying to make you feel bad. And they're making you feel bad, and you feel terrible, and you're like, whoa, like you're just feeling terrible. By you feeling terrible, by you letting them make you feel any type of way, or even if it's someone you're in a relationship with, heck with the ex, like what if you're in a relationship with this person, or it's your boss, or if it's your whatever. If anyone is making you feel some type of way, sweetie, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. You are being a slave to them. Oh my God, a slave. Think about those words. You are being a slave to them. Bitch, I did not come all the way to this earth to be anybody's slave. Okay, so really remind yourself, like, I don't want to be a slave to this person. I don't want to be a slave to this emotion. I am just me. I am not a slave. I am strong. I've got this. And if you have to like take a moment to do some breath work, I know this sounds super hippy dippy. Breathe about it. Okay. Like, please do these things because it will help. And I might be preaching to the choir because yesterday I needed this video. Where was this video yesterday when I needed this video? I was like, oh my God, my life is falling apart. Because spiritual warfare is scary and it's a real thing and it affects everybody. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how much money you don't make. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what you drive. It doesn't matter the house you live in. It doesn't matter about any of that shit. It affects every single fucking person. Big, tall, black, white, green, purple, indigo, rich, not rich, child, adult. It affects everyone should you let it. Okay, the D word wants to take control of our lives and bring us down, but don't let them. Don't let them. You just have to be strong and know who the fuck you are. And let me tell you something. If you need an accountability partner, if you need help on this journey, I got you. My links are below for a reason. Okay? I got you. I'll be that reminder for you. I'll be that helping hand for you. I'll be that friend who can check in on you and with you and guide you to the next level. Okay? Listen, pat yourself on the back for showing up today because it took a lot for me to show up today. I'm just being honest. I'm like, oh my God, I have to make a video. I get to make a video. I got to make a video. I got to show up here for you guys today. And I'm so happy I got to because like I feel so much better. I'm going to go and drink some coffee and water and try a smoothie. I'll put the smoothie recipe below. And I'm going to go about my day. And I'm going to remind myself of how awesome today is and how awesome life is because we literally only get one life. And how beautiful is it that we get to experience it together. Okay, I love you so fucking much. You are so loved. Don't let anybody let you be a slave of them. And if I'm making any English sense right now, I love you. You are so freaking loved, okay? You got this.